those hymns we sang together that plain little church where the manger belongs. How dear to my heart, how precious a moment. We stood shaking hands and singing a song. Beyond that dark river, no sad face anymore I shall see. In a land of hope, no sad heart, won't you come and sing for me? Sing those hymns we sang together, that plain little church where the manger belongs. How dear to my heart, how precious a moment, we stood shaking hands and singing a song. We stood shaking hands and singing a song.
I think yeah. This is good. He's going to do the weather, so we have about 2 minutes. Is everybody good? Okay.
I'm pretty impressed.
Oh yeah. Well, except you weren't singing, so who knows what yours is going to sound like. That's okay. I think it'll be okay. And a good Saturday morning. Welcome to all you folks listening in over the airwaves, WPAQ, this Saturday morning. Good to see all our friends. Got some friends in from Iowa. They're joining us as they do. They're on their southeastern tour, I guess we might say, and enjoying all things Mayberry right now. And welcome back. Enjoying also seeing these folks here on the stage of the Earl. If you're just coming in the theater and just joining us on the airwaves, we are broadcasting live from the historic Earl Theater here in the heart of downtown Mount Airy, as we do each and every week. Welcome to the folks watching on our YouTube stream and also the folks tuning us in on the World Wide Web at WPAQ740.com. So right now, without further ado, y'all help me make welcome for part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys.
Thank you very much.
Come back to me, my way. Come back to me, my way. When When I woke up, the sun was shining. When I woke up, I saw your face. 300 miles to Chicago. I'm in time to put the best between you, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, my request. I come back to me, my request.
Thank you. What's next, now, boys?
I got a little Foggy Mountain. Foggy Mountain breakdown.
Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Let's go. Thank you. Man called it Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Get late, Jimmy.
Hey, good day. While Daddy's getting his capo and everything on, I do want to say we want to. He's dropped his pick too. I'm a doggone. I don't know what we're going to do with him. But anyway, we want to do some part of our show today for some good friends of ours who's been in some car wrecks and stuff. We want to do this for Calvin Ashby and for Wanda Tilley and Robert and all them and Margaret and all them. Hope they do better with like I said, I was in some bad car wrecks and want them to get better soon. Yeah. We're going to do one now that Travis Tritt done years ago, a little thing called Where the Corn Don't Grow.
And we set out on the front porch of that old house I was born and raised. Staying at the dusty field with my dad, he worked hard every day. Well, I think he kinda hurt me. I said, Daddy, that's what I don't know. Don't you ever dream about a life where the corn grows. He just sit there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. I saw a storm that makes emotion in his eyes. He looked up. He said, son, I know it's Jimmy. You think the door will turn slow? And you think you'll find the answers to it all where the corn don't grow. mind. The waves are high where the corn don't grow. I remember feeling guilty when Daddy turned to walk back in the house. I was only 17 back then, though I knew more than I know now. I can't say he didn't want me, it's too much for hard road home. Oh, it ain't funny how your dreams turn around where the corn don't grow. Hard time real, that you feel no matter where you go. Now you may change your mind, the way it's high where the corn don't grow. Hard time real, that you feel no matter where you go. Now you may change your mind, way high where the corn don't grow.
Thank you.
Great job. Starting off the program here, our special guest, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. We'll send things back to you, Bob King, and we'll be back with more music coming up here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ, right after this. Hubert looks so funny, rare. It's rare.
What did I do now?
I need to get you that chair. I got straight that chair. We didn't realize it was going to go like this.
I'm gonna fuck you, you don't think
He's more comfortable that way.
Okay, you
I
like
think
it?
you're gonna get me out.
I will.
We'll get you up, Hubert. Oh, we'll get you up.
Hey, after everybody steps on me. No.
3 again is good. That's okay, no.
Yeah, that's the way they usually, when I fall down, they usually wait till everybody walks on me about an hour. Then they'll say, hey, we didn't see you.
He's little, but he's loud.
Oh, Lord. Hey, I'm not minding you. That's not like that.
He's calling. Oh, that's something Daddy would say.
Living age. We don't play the shit back there. We'll do this one and I'll say.
If you don't think, I'm gonna come.
Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you this Saturday morning. And right now, back to our special guest for part one of today's program. That's Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys.
Thank you, Jenny. It's good to be back at the merry-go-round again. It's been a while since we was out, but we always have a great time every time we come up here. So y'all just rev back and have a good time and sing along with us. We're gonna do one now called the Clinch Mountain Backstep. We're gonna do this one for they can't sing this one. I know. We're gonna do well. Maybe you can. Just go ahead and make up all the words you want to. We're gonna do this one for Tammy and Perry, and also do this for Carrie Stevens. She does. We like Carrie Stevens a whole lot. I'm backstep.
Pass me by.
Okay, I can do it.
You gonna run the one?
They said they was gonna let me, don't everybody leave, I'm not gonna sing but one. If I'm in the right, if I'm not in the right chord, he'll tell me. Am I right? See, you didn't tell me nothing, did you?
No, I didn't tell you.
This is a little song, that little country song called Pass Me By If You're Only Passing Through. Would you look at what came down wanted me to be one more mistake burning bridges trying to get to hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. You sure look like the traveling kind. Don't stop if this ain't where you'd like to be. I don't know what you think you run into. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. I'm not going to be your stepping stone, like so many other girls you are. God help me if I fall in love with you. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. You sure look like the traveling kind to me. Don't stop if this ain't where you'd like to be. I don't know what you think you run into. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What we doing now?
Love of the mountains and beating.
B key, okay. See, Eddie tells me where to go. I don't go all the time, but he tells me. And then when we get home, he'll say, I told you, I told you, I told you. Love of the mountains.
Yes, sir.
To graze on the hillside by camp, always looking up toward the sky. Remind me of Mama and Papa, who lived there 80 years before they died. There's bright moon shining in the valley, and old wagon leaning against a stack of hay. To graze on the hillside by camp, while Mama and Dad resting there today. the trees and branches of Porcupine Creek and the rushing waters of a gentle stream. That bright moon shining in the valley, that old wagon lady can stack her hay, and it rains on the hillside like that. My mom and dad resting there today. Now Papa used to talk about a young man when he and Mama first had settled there. He told us love over the mountain that he and Mama shared together there. That bright moon shining in the valley, that old wagon lady can stack her hay, and it rains on the hillside like heaven. My mom and dad resting there today. My mom and dad resting there today.
And the Bluegrass Country Boys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Hubert. Go ahead.
Hey,
Now he's done forgot what he's going to say.
they told me when I come up here, you're the boss, so whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a real quick break and remind you that this portion of today's program is brought to you by Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. So see them for all your power needs. It's mowing season. Did you know that? You didn't know? Oh my goodness. Well, you better get on board because it is. And go over and see Price Power Equipment. Bob King will send things back to you. We'll be back with more from our special guest, Hubert.
Nice.
Bob Hubert said for you to be nice. He's always nice. So we'll be back with more from our special guest, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys, right after this.
You think I'm crazy, you ain't far.
I think you're great. That's wonderful. I did not. Did you bring it up here? It's under your chair. It's under your foot, Hubert.
He's lost his drink.
It's under the chair. Fell over.
I know what it was. I thought sitting over here, slipping, didn't try my drink when I wasn't looking.
Thank you so much, Bob King. Once again, we appreciate you this Saturday morning. Also, want to make mention of this. This fine group will be over in Dobson, North Carolina. Is that this upcoming Friday night? Okay. August the 11th, providing y'all with a wonderful free concert. It's the Music in the Market series, and it's brought to you by the Dobson and the Surrey County Tourism Development Authority. It takes place over where they have the Farmers Market in Dobson. That's next Friday night, totally free. Bring your chair. They'll have food available for purchase, but the show is free. And what is the time on that? 7 to 9 p.m. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being over there as well. And right now, back to more music from our special guest, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys.
Thank you, Jenny. And tell all those folks to, if they're coming up to Dobson, bring money to buy me a hamburger.
Yes, yes.
Because I love hamburgers. They said we was going to play the Wildwood Flowers, so if anybody's ever heard that, here it goes. We also want to do this one for a good friend of ours, comes over and picks up with us on Thursday night, Donnie Webster. Mr. Webster. Here we go. famous back years and years ago. And I still enjoy hearing it. I told the fella here, they got this on camera. I told him be sure to keep the camera on me, because I may be jumping off the stage and jumping back up on.
Tell them what you told you what. about
He said that had never happened before, so he's gonna definitely keep it right on me. What's the name of it? Reuben's Train.
Country Boys. Well, it is the bottom of the hour, so if it's all right with y'all, we'll take a real quick break and send things back to Bob to get an updated look at the weather forecast. Actually, it's a beautiful day, so if you're in and around downtown, please stop by and see us here at the Earl Theater for the merry-go-round. And don't forget, after the 12 o'clock news, we'll be joined by our special guest for the second portion of the program. That's Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers, so be sure and stay tuned for that. Right now, we'll take a real quick break for the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
You drank my drink?
No, it's on the floor.
I thought you drank it.
I can get it for you.
Hey, watch me.
Your other left. Your other left.
I think it's probably going to spew everywhere now. It's going to go where, no.
I'm not trying to take your shoes every time off. Hey, y'all want a sip of this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can't have it today.
I might jump up and down too.
That's right. Hey, and when you get here, it won't be here.
They won't be there.
If you and him jump up and down there, I definitely want to see you.
If y'all want to turn off his back, he'll give you that too. Be flat. Be flat.
What's this number?
I am the man Thomas.
No.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good song.
We want to hear you sing it.
You better be getting ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
You stay ready, don't
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and don't forget, next Friday night, the place to be is over at the Dobson Farmers Market for the Music at the Market concert series featuring Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys, who is our special guest for today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, the first portion, followed by Eddie Hill and the Gospel Traveler. So right now, what you got picked out for us? Let's see. Oh, the manager. He's the manager in charge, right? Are you the manager today? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Eddie's the manager, so we'll ask him what song we got picked out next.
We're gonna do one old gospel song that, it's an old Ralph Stanley song. We're gonna do this for, Bobby and Linda. Blakely, they really like this song, a little thing called I Am the Man Thomas. Wait a minute, you better do it for my two sisters too. They live right next door to me, and we share a driveway. And if I don't do this song for them, they won't let me back in the driveway.
I am the man, Thomas. I am the man. Look at me, there's got hair in my hand. They drove me up, Thomas. I am the man. They made me cry, Thomas. I am the man. I am the man, Thomas. I am the man. Look at me, there's got hair in my hand. They crown my head with thorns, Thomas. I am the man. They never turn from Thomas. I am the man. I am the man, Thomas. I am the man. Look at me, there's got hair in my hand. They pierced me in my side, Thomas. I am the man. I died on the cross, Thomas. I am the man. I am the man, Thomas. I am the man. Look at me, there's got hair in my hand. They buried me in the tomb, Thomas. I am the man. In 3 days I rose, Thomas. I am the man. I am the man, Thomas. I am the man. Look at me, there's got hair in my hand.
Everything called I Am the Man Thomas. Old Ralph Stanley number that we swiped when he wasn't looking. Back to A. Actually, gonna be, you doing all right, Joe? Well, hey, you're almost perfect, right?
Almost. You look better than the last time I saw you.
Well, I don't understand that now. I've been game 10 years since. What's the name of this one?
Old hat.
Wait a minute, I'll play that note.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
He's amazing.
I'm amazing.
That's right.
That's almost like a cornfield. No, cornfield, yeah, cornfield's amazing too, isn't it?
I ain't touching that.
Let's go.
There's one on that once was a mansion on the hill overlooking the town. Where time is left wrecking, where once there was, and soon the old house will tumble down. The leaves fall in the autumn, and the rain drops from the tree. That one old man who walks in the garden and his head is bowed in memory. They say he built his mansion for the love of a woman, and they plan to be married in the fall. But her love soon faded in the last days of summer, and the house stands empty after all. When the leaves fall in the autumn, and the rain drops from the tree, that old man who walks in the garden and his head is bowed in memory. Such an old man who walks in the garden and his head is bowed in misery.
Thank you, Paul. We thank God for the old house. Now, what are you gonna do? Jenny, we enjoyed working with y'all again today,
Well, it's always a pleasure to have y'all on too, and I appreciate you coming up here.
and you was talking about the thing up in, the farmers thing up there next week. I'm really looking forward to that. We played that last year, and I really enjoyed it. It was good folks up there, and they had a good time. I had a good time. They bought me hamburgers, hot dogs. Hint, hint, hint here.
Throw a few tomatoes at him and everything.
They didn't throw no tomatoes at me, boy. Hey, they wanted me to eat tomatoes all with them, and I wouldn't do it.
They didn't have enough for him. The guy pulled up with a truckload and he ate them all.
And the way he's been talking to me, if I was him, I'd go somewhere else this evening. What's the name of this one?
Sally Good.
Sally Gooden, go.
1, 2, 3.
His name called Sally Was Good. That's a good old tune. It's been around a lot of years.
Hey, Hubert, do you mind, we got a gentleman listening and he loves the banjo. And he's listening all the way from up in Woodstock, New York. His name is Merle, like Merle Haggard, but it's not him. But his name is Merle. And he's listening in and I wanted to send that song out to him. Would that be all right?
That'd be great. Tell him I said hey. And if he comes to Dobson, I want Mater on my hamburger.
So you put a measure on his hamburger.
All right, we're gonna do one now that I know Tim Fry and him really likes to hear the song, so we're gonna do it for Tim and Travis, and we'll do it for Jenny back here too, because I think she likes the song pretty. Can you tell me who that is? No, I can't tell you who that is. You'll just have to wait and see. I bet you. Hey, I heard him on the radio this morning.
I did too.
He tried to block me out, but I listened at it anyway. Little thing called Fire on the Mountain. Fire on the Mountain.
1, 2, 3. Took my daddy went there, Carolina home, told me to run a trail. Said daddy must have already been hell. I did. Said it ain't thank me, I'll just stay alive. Go breathe like a whiskey in the bar. Said it was a big thing, you know, Salem was a star. And on the mountain, like it, yeah. Golden Indian, waters where glory is. Dance all girl for the evening trees. It can like shit, but nine girls in the street. Being shot down for the sake of fun. Or just to hit the nose of that 44 guns and that pound bound like it, yeah. Golden Indian, waters where glory is. I say, shot down in cold blood by gun cabin flame. Almost no good, useless, worthless claim. And there's on the mountain like it here. Golden Indian, golden rain for me.
Oh, yeah! Mighty fine job there for our special guest Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. And I do want to make mention of this. I just heard from Travis Fry about next week, so you folks can plan ahead. They are going to have a Shakora Express there at the Music at the Market. If you hadn't had their food, they're great. Shakora Express. Also, the Chill Mobile will be there, so they'll have a dessert truck as well. And they had a great turnout last month, so we're looking for that to be the same this upcoming Friday night and hoping for good weather. So hope to see you all there. Once again, Music at the Market featuring Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. Let's see, we do need to take one more break in this first hour. So you want to do that now, or you want to do another tune and then take a break? What do you think, Hubert?
Whenever you get ready. You're the boss.
Okay, well, I'll say let's go ahead and play another song then.
Okay.
The day you met you, my heart spoke to me. It said to love you through eternity. Not knowing that you were another's bride. I vowed I'd always be close by your side. You know I love you and I always
Jenny, it's up to you now.
Okay, we're gonna take a real quick break and hear a word from this sponsor of this portion of the merry-go-round, and that's Bledsoe and Associates. We'll hear a word from those folks and be back with more from Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. No, I'm trying to bend down, that's all. My setup is different.
This is gonna be about it, probably.
I think we will have time for 3 more songs.
It's gonna be. This first one. Hey, we're not going out on there. I guess y'all will shape up now. Your boss is here.
Hallelujah.
She tuned that guitar for you?
Not yet.
You ain't tuned it yet?
It's a market.
We don't need tuning that.
They're all supposed to be new when they come in the gates.
See, I bought mine in the factory in tune.
What tune was that?
About 19 and 14.
Is that a tune?
You weren't even born then.
Oh, no.
Thank you so much, Bob King. I can't believe that it is one week from this upcoming Friday night, our exhibition game against North Surrey. I believe that's what you call it. It's a preseason game, but that's when we will begin our Bears broadcast for football. Football season is just around the corner. I also want to make mention this last portion of today's merry-go-round is brought to you by Bledsoe and Associates. Tim Bledsoe and Associates and his local award-winning team will meet with you in person or over the phone with a free consultation to put you on the right track for healthy, affordable coverage. That's Bledsoe and Associates, 2008 South McKinney Road, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round featuring Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. Also, Hubert just got a message from Jordan Nance, and he's listening in, wanted me to tell you hello, and he said he was enjoying the program.
Thank you very much. And we've enjoyed it too, about as much as I enjoy eating, and I enjoy eating. So I enjoy the show, and Jenny, it's been real nice working with you and the radio station. I want to brag on the radio station a minute. Hey, they play a lot of local bands, and a lot of the radio stations will not do it, and we appreciate them a bunch for that. So, y'all can pay me when I leave. This little thing called A Girl from West Virginia. I thought I would always want to ramble. I thought I would never settle down. Well, but here in the hills in West Virginia, in the heart of a gold mining town, in the heart of a gold mining town.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna switch around now and go back to B Corps. Do a little song that the Osborne brothers done here. Long time ago. A little thing called Making Plans.
Making plans to forget me. I'm making plans to be
think we got time to do one more song, so we're gonna end this one with a gospel song. Want to do this one for Bobby Wayne, Mannering, and Betty. I hope they're listening today. They've been good friends of ours for a long time. Used to come around and listen to us play a whole lot. A little thing called "Help Is on the Way."
A woman in the Bible days, that's been almost gone. But God sent Elijah to make his words known. He said, woman, don't you worry, God sent me today.
Sing it, buddy, sing it.
And before you even ask him, help was on the way. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way. A brighter day is coming. Those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way. Troubles of life goodbye, burdens get you down. You think no one's listening, think no one's around. Just remember what the word says. Just trust it and obey. Keep your eyes toward the heaven, 'cause help is on the way. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way. A brighter day is coming. Those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way.
Yeah.
Thank God. We've enjoyed being here today, Jenny. And if you done anything you like with the Bluegrass Country Boys, if we did nothing you like, just don't mention it.
Great job, our special guest, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. Right now, we're going to take a real quick break here in the theater and change things up, bring on our second group, and that is Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. So you folks here in the theater, let's go get us a drink and some popcorn or some candy, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so and with our second guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. You're listening to the merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 along with FM 106.7 WPAQ. You want to put a date down or you want to wait? Okay. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope to see you next time.
I got them from 7.
I'm not going to see you.
I've been wanting one of those, and I like the
upsized back wheels on that one.
Oh, well. I'm out
I
of
got
practice.
two
I'm just
scooters,
out of
but
practice.
they're a little too fast. One of them won't go in, won't go out like all terrain. One of them will, but it's too big to take it in places. But I really want one.
There you go. Come on, I think we got it. Absolutely, we don't want to do that. Awesome. I think it's very good. Wait a minute. Thank you, sir. We don't ever get to hear me dance later. I love to listen to that dance. You know what?
I'm glad to see you show up. They were there.
So it's an 80s. It's an 80s one. That's a good one.
Hubert is good, buddy.
Hey, y'all take care. I'm gonna go down and listen.
Okay. I was told to get a music stand. What else? Oh, yeah. I don't know how you, low or high or how do you say it? I wasn't gonna say that.
Get between him a little bit.
I've never heard you. Hey, I found that song when you sang it all. Wendy.
Break the camera.
You got, James,
Just that.
nine's muted, right? Okay. Did we do this before?
Yes,
That
we
work,
did.
did that work fine?
Yes,
Yes,
so just have to make
ma'am?
sure he turns the game down because it was on off when he started. So you got first quality sound man here. He went back and listened to it. All kinds of.
It was, I thought so too. I'm gonna go get one more. I'm gonna get one
Andy, how many we gonna do at one time?
Get all of his head.
We'll do 10.
SHS.
3 or 10. Don't tell him that.
No.
You'll get 10.
Are you having SHS? Well,
Yeah, well, how do we wanna do that? This is too high. This is too high. About like that?
so are you having SHS? Swelled head syndrome.
Capo like that. That's it. One day. Is this good? Yeah. James, unmute everything now, please. Check, 1, 2. I think we should have 9 back going, I think.
We'll be at 8. Now let's do the little rally first.
Y'all good? Just your race, so you get a level and get ready.
that's it's good right there.
Eddie, let's check your mic real quick. Eddie Senior.
He
Is
said,
that you?
he said senior.
Do we call you Big Eddie?
That's little Eddie.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so Big Eddie's mic, let's check it real quick.
Talk to Moses and the burning bush, burning bush. Oh,
James, give me a thumbs up. Getting everybody.
God told Moses that the burning bush, make the Lord
How about the
thy
bass? How about the bass on that? Is it a good balance? Yes, okay. How about if we play 3 songs to start with, and then we'll see. He grew since I went over there. He grew. I did, I know. I was like, oh my gosh. Or the mic fell down, I don't know.
Oh, he got the mic that falls.
Okay.
I normally have that mic.
Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you. And welcome back. We are broadcasting live from the historic Earl Theater, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall, for another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge WPAQ. Always enjoy when these folks are on with us. They do such a great job. A lot of wonderful gospel music for this second portion of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. So without further ado, help me make welcome for part 2 of today's Merry-Go-Round program, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers.
Thank you, Jenny, in Lonesome Valley. Heart I give. The voice of Jesus up to the heart. It is the way. Harvest is right, and the greatest holiness. Who will go and work with
dog talking look and burning good, burning good, Lord burning good. Dog talking look and burning good. Hang I am the Lord thy God. Take the sheep off, go on holy ground, holy ground, yes, holy ground. Take the sheep off, go on holy ground. I am the Lord thy Well, go yonder moon and night and rock, Lord, night and rock. Go yonder moon and night and rock. Oh, I am the Lord thy God. Take you on, goes here on holy ground, yes, holy ground. Take you on, goes here on holy ground. I am the Lord thy God. Well, can't tell Moses his salvation work, salvation work, his salvation work. Can't tell Moses his salvation work, for I am the Lord thy God. Taking you on, goes here on holy ground, yes, holy ground. Taking you on, goes here on holy ground. I am the Lord thy God. Say, I am the Lord thy God. He sends the rain, and he sends the sunshine. Yes, he does. He does it again and again. Lord, I just want to say thanks to thanks to His bounty. And we've been so justly blessed, so justly blessed. Bless thy His bountiful hand. And we've been so justly blessed, so justly blessed. Bless thy His bountiful hand. And we've been so justly blessed, so justly blessed. Bless thy His bountiful hand. And we've been so justly blessed, so justly blessed. Bless thy His bountiful hand. Bless thy His bountiful hand.
All right, great job from our special guests, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. Let's take a real quick break and we'll be back with more on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
I got a drink over here somewhere.
You sure? I have some right here.
Okay.
Or you decide to change your mind.
All right. I'll probably finish my drink and then take some.
Sounds great.
You can have one from there.
How about 3 again? Would that be okay?
Yep, that'd be great.
Whatever you say, boss.
I won't place on the box, trust me.
Well, I think you're pretty good, Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah, we called that one last go round.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And once again, we want to appreciate our sponsor for this preceding program on the merry-go-round. That is Bledsoe and Associates. Tim Bledsoe and Associates, specializing in helping you understand your Medicare needs and plan options, offering free consultations. You can call them at 336-719-2228. That's Bledsoe and Associates Insurance. Bringing you this portion of the merry-go-round. Back to our special guests now for part 2 of today's program, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers.
Thank you, Miss Jenny. Next song's gonna be The Mighty Road. My first cousin wrote this song. Jesus is the road of Sharon, God's one and only Son. He was sent to you from heaven. He walked you through your trial. This valley you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. For Jesus is carrying you to keep you We're doing E when you help me. These two of
While y'all getting ready, I gotta say a special hello to Mr. James Andrews sitting down here. James, it was a surprise to see you this morning, all the way from Siler City, North Carolina.
Siler City?
Yeah, well, I was gonna be quiet until I saw somebody I knew, and
It's okay, Doug. We can't take you nowhere.
I gotta say hey to James, and thanks for coming out, brother. Good to see you. What you doing over there, sir?
Want a meeting in the air?
What a meeting in the air. Man, that's gonna be a good time when we have a meeting in the air. What key in there? E, all right.
Ready, Pop?
Ready to go, man.
Glory land is not so far away. And we'll reach it some glad day. Heaven's home is now my life goes. There to live while age is what a happy day will be. What a glorious jubilee. All the heavens will be merry. What a meeting in the air. Wretched lives are most so sad to see. Those who live in misery. But in heaven no more grief or pain. Grief or life or hope again. What a happy day will be. What a glorious jubilee. All the heavens will be merry. What a meeting in the air. All the heavens will be merry. What a meeting in the air.
Yeah! You wanna see one, Billy?
But I shall not be moved.
There you
Where
go.
you going to there, brother?
It's an Andy Griffith.
I like that stuff.
Yep, it's an Andy Griffith, you remember? What Ford you gonna be in there?
Swing to.
They Sing it pretty, Billy. Sing it pretty. Sing pretty. Take off, buddy. You ready? You ready?
Well, I shall not be, I shall not be moved. I shall not be, I shall not be moved like a tree. Let my left fire. Well, I shall not be moved. I think about it holy, I shall not be moved. Think about it holy, I shall not be moved like a tree. And let my left fire. be moved to glory. I shall not be, I shall not be moved like a tree led by the living water. I shall not be well, I don't expect to turn back now. I shall not be moved. I don't expect to turn back now. I shall not be moved like the tree that's led by the living water. I shall not be moved. Well, I shall not be. I shall not be moved. Oh, glory. I shall not be the tree that's led by the living.
More music coming up here from the Earl Theater right after this.
It's on me to go outside. It is. It is, it's outside. I know.
Barney helped him sing. We shot him.
It may be the old songs. We're gonna say three, Dottie. Three or more. Three is good.
Great.
Three is great.
Wonderful. What's your start with there, Paul?
I'm gonna start off with just a little talk with Jesus.
What, key A?
I want it to be,
What, no big flats or nothing yet? No, basic inflation.
Oh, and Eddie Jr.'s killed my hand and E today, so. It's still hanging in there. Started up like rubbing right here. And I had to set the edge of it. So it's filled in that much. And I can tell the next level is fixing it, filling in. Getting up even with this hand.
Gonna be moving. Gonna be
Thank you so much, Bob King, and we appreciate all of our sponsors in the first hour, Price Power Equipment, Bledsoe and Associates, and Old Mill Music, as well as Veterans Memorial Park and Mayberry Music Center. And don't forget, coming up, the 87th Annual Fiddlers Convention getting underway in just a few days up in Galax, Virginia. Right now, back to our special guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers.
thank you, Miss Jenny. Next song, Just a Little Talk with Jesus.
I won't go in the keys, like heaven in my soul. Elevate my heart and love, and look my name to love, and just talk to Jesus, baby, oh. Now let us have to talk to Jesus, tell him all about our trouble. Hear our baby cry, and by his side, tell little Mary, golden fire burning, touching off Jesus, make it right. Got the bad finger without being scared. Then found out how the holiday. Heaven did me right in hot orange sky. But just the talk of Jesus cleared the way. Now let us have the talk of Jesus, tell them all about our trouble. Hear our babies cry, thanks to by and by. Business bird ready, golden fire burning. And the talk of Jesus makes it right.
Hey, if y'all don't mind, a listener just messaged in on our website. That's Ralph Price. Said he was really enjoying the great gospel music from Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. Listening in from down in Wesley Chapel, North Carolina. I've never heard of it. That's a new one on me, but thank you for listening in, Ralph. Appreciate you.
That's your brother.
Where's Wesley Chapel at? Wesley Chapel is near Charlotte. We just had our geography lesson.
Hallelujah.
Oh, once again, I say time this morning, and I battle in all the day long, but in my weakness I see thee in horses, and the sundown I sing victory song, and the sun's coming up in the morning.
Yes, Lord.
Every tear will be gone from my eyes. This old plane's gonna give way to glory, and like an eagle, I'll take to the sky. In a world filled without sanctification, it's so hard when you don't understand. But I stand on the solid foundation. I hold to an unchanging faith. And the sun's coming up in the morning.
Oh, yes, hallelujah.
Every tear will be gone from my eyes. This old plane's gonna give way to glory, and like an eagle, I'll take to the sky. And the sun's coming up in the morning.
Yes, Lord.
Every tear will be gone from my eyes. This old plane's gonna give way to glory, and like an eagle, I'll take to the sky. And like an eagle, I'll take to the sky.
Yeah.
We do our capella sometime. We do that. We do Stacy's too.
Lord, let my eyes see every need of every man, and let me talk and always lend a helping hand. And when I'm laid beneath that little grassy hill, they'll be wandering around and leave the upon the grave. that were here cannot be found. All the friends we ever had are not around, and they are scattered like the leaves upon the ground. To your grave there, though you've taken any gold, you can hear this witness, time for heads to fall. When you leave this place for a better home someday, the only thing you take is what you gave away. All the leaves that lie scattered on the ground, the birds and flowers that were here cannot be found. All the friends we ever had are not around, and they are scattered like the leaves upon the ground. And they are scattered like the leaves upon the ground.
I will have to say that's one of our top requested songs on WPAQ. We get a lot of requests for that song, and love to hear it live here at the Earl Theater. Right now, we'll take a real quick break and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of the merry-go-round, and that is Bledsoe and Associates. Bledsoe and Associates, 2008 South McKinney Road, offering their award-winning team. They'll meet you in person or over the phone for a free consultation and put you on the right track for healthy, affordable coverage. Let's hear a word from Bledsoe and Associates, and we'll be back with more on the merry-go-round right after this.
Something with some tempo to it.
Singing a pretty funny. Just don't lean on real hard.
Hey, you got the bargain song? You bring the bargain song? I did not. Sorry. Fired. You get fired.
He gonna drop you guys.
Yep. Somebody drink your drink? Did somebody drink your drink? Did somebody drink your drink? Did Jenny drink your drink? God bless you, brother. We really enjoyed it. It's good to see you again, and you were doing something besides eating this time.
Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you. Also appreciate our first guests, Hubert Lawson, the Bluegrass Country Boys, here on the merry-go-round. And right now, back to our group on the second portion of today's show. That's Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. How about this time we will do 3 numbers, and then we'll take another break.
Thank you, Miss Jenny and Mr. Billy Smith. He's going to do one. Leaning on the everlasting arms.
All on the everlasting arms.
Heaven's gonna be our next.
I'm so glad it's real.
Doug.
All right.
If you have friends in glory land who've lived because of pain, there'll be no pain in glory land. They'll suffer not again. So weep not, friends, I'm going home. Up there we'll die no more. No coffins will be made up there. No graves on that bright shore. There'll be no sun in glory land. The moon and stars won't shine, for Christ himself is light up there. We'll live on love divine. So weep not, friends, I'm going home. Up there we'll die no more. No coffins will be made up there. No graves on that bright shore.
Wonderful job, our special guests, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers, for part 2 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And with that, we'll take a real quick break, send things back to you, Bob King, and we'll be back with more music from our special guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers, right after this.
Good to see y'all,
Well,
buddy.
you're doing a great job, I'll tell you.
Thank you, y'all
Thank
did
y'all.
too.
Excellent job. Now make sure he gets something to drink now. Don't let him get thirsty.
I have a hamburger. Yeah, give him a hamburger with tomato on it.
I got tea.
Little Cherokee purple on there.
Oh, I haven't had not narrow one in this time.
My daughter-in-law brought
They
it.
both in that restaurant.
They were small, but they're still Cherokee
They
purple.
got, ain't got a house anymore.
Have this place.
Got good food in it, right? If y'all come back to the house.
Keep ready to come out for it, Mark. I'll be in there.
All right, thank you.
Good to see y'all.
Tuesday, sunshine, 75 high,
Blend.
60
I had two of my first marriage, she had one, they were 8, 10, 12 years old, they got age right when we got married. And they're now 30, 26, about to be 27, and Gary's 26. Gary be about 20, he'll be 27 in May. He's 26 now. No, he'd be 20. No, he'll be 27, 27 in May. 28? 29,
Is 3 okay?
next year's 26 and 47. Getting G. I'm gonna do a whole album. I don't even get well, I can't get up and say, I sit right here, because I can't, I don't do those whole He put that thing in the jar, see what happened to it? It was this side when you put the jar in. You get that mic too? Yeah, our youngers are all grown, they all are gainfully employed, they'll live in their own home, and they don't ask us for money, it's a wonderful thing.
Well, that is
Yeah,
good.
there is something to strive for. You'll get there one day.
Mine are getting older and it's breaking my heart.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's tough.
No, it is, but then all of a sudden, a perfect point, and you find yourself going to do wrong, it's as enjoyable as when they were.
Okay, well, good.
Right,
Makes me feel better.
42, right?
I'm thinking 22.
Here he is, 26, he'll be 27.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And if you just tuned in or just joined us, we had a great first hour with our special guest, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. And now on the stage of the Earl Theater for part 2 of today's program, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. And we'll do about 3 songs and we'll take another break here and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of the merry-go-round. And that's the 87th annual Old Fiddlers going on in Galax, Virginia this upcoming week. So I want to make sure also that you make plans to attend the fair. Opening night of the fair is this upcoming Wednesday. Can't believe that, early this year, and entries need to be in by Monday. So we appreciate the folks over at Veterans Memorial Park as well as the upcoming sponsor of the merry-go-round, and that's the Galax Moose Lodge 733 with the 87th annual Galax Old Fiddlers. We'll hear a word about that event coming up in our next break. Right now, though, our special guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers.
Thank you, Miss Jenny. I know a man who can.
I can't take the heart is broken, make it over again. But I know a man who can. I can't take this open sin and make it white as snow. But I know a man who can. Some call him Savior,
do one and B. Let's do one and B, says Doug Quinn on the back of the page, sir.
Not another blow, Father, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not another blow, Father, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Well, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not the brother nor the sister, but the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not the brother nor the sister, but the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Well, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not the preacher nor the deacon, but the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not the preacher nor the deacon, but it's the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Well, it's the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Yes, it's the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's the old Lord, standing in the need of prayer.
A? Yeah. He loves on A. You wanna do it now? Yeah, go ahead.
On the hill called Calvary, Jesus my Lord suffered for me. There in the cold, all the way my sin to atone. Then they nailed
job from our special guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. We're going to take a real quick break and hear a word from the 87th annual Galax Old Fiddlers Convention that's coming up in our neighborhood up in the Galax, Virginia at Phelps Park. And we'll be back with more music coming up from Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers right after this.
Close enough? Going home.
Well, this music, that's wonderful. That's where it goes. I'm enjoying it.
Don't Tom Simon have some fun?
Jeremy, I told her when I got ready to leave, I gotta go mow. She said, when you go rest? I said, when I bed.
And it helps pay the bills.
That's right. I told her she wanted to rest. Yeah,
She told me she did a good job.
yeah. She talked about me. Got 3 weeks of school starting. I've been paying her.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And we'll remind you that this final portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round is being brought to you by Mayberry Music Center. Mayberry Music Center is located right across the street from the Earl Theater and, of course, locally owned and operated by the Easter family. And they'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to stop in and check out their selection of acoustic and electric guitars. They've also got bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Mayberry Music Center specializes in the Blue Ridge guitars, and they're authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area. Always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and you'll usually find there's some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They've got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, and they offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. If you don't see what you're looking for when you stop by Mayberry Music Center, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And you'll also find there a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays they're open from 9:30 to 3. They're closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this last portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round featuring Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers. So we probably got time to do about 3 more songs, and it has been a pleasure. What a wonderful program. Really looking forward to seeing y'all again and having you on the program again real soon. Back to more music now with our special guest, Eddie Hill and the Gospel Travelers.
Thank you, Miss Jenny. Gone home.
Well, all the friends that I left yesterday, gone home, gone home, gone home. The songbirds that singing, the bells in the day, gone home, gone home, gone home. They're joined up heaven.
snappy one.
Oh, I believe the time is coming for the Lord to come again. I believe that it's near every day. I believe the good old Bible from beginning to the end. So concerned there is that anymore. We are living, truly living in the living now. All these things that I have every day. Let's be ready for it and let us be with now. For it tells us in it we're walking free. I'll walk out of all the this I can. Hey, tell when these things on the knee. Jesus and the singing, what let everyone be praised. And they keep one count every year. We are living, truly living in the living now. All these things now are having every day. Let's be ready for it. Let us be with now. For each other, oh, we are living, truly living in the living now. All these things we now are having every day. Let's be ready for it. Come let us be with now. For he tells us in his word to watch and pray. For he tells us in his word to watch and pray.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Didn't like it.
Give me your hand. Let's agree together that all I need of me will follow our oh, whatever we find on earth shall be bound in heaven. And the name of Jesus, Satan has to flee. Oh, we've got the power in the name of Jesus. Oh, we've got the power in the name of the Lord. No Satan's reign, we cannot be defeated. Oh, we've got the power in the name of the Lord. For many years now, Satan's tried to stop us, but the Church of Jesus is still alive. Like a mighty army, he's marching onward with his every battle, with the Lord by our side.
travelers. Tune in again next week. We'll be here again for another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round featuring Pappy O. Jessup and friends and the Wilkes Record Players. Until then, this is Jeannie Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round here on the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.
Same back.